Super. Siadasz? Moskwa.
Hello guys, once again welcome to my vlog. So today I will be talking about the British Gurkhas Army selection. So this video is about the simple tips to get selected in the British Army. So I believe this video will be helpful to the new Vairu who are applying for the British Gurkhas Army selection, and also I believe it will be informative who are not applying for. So please watch this video till to the end and do not try to skip the video. So British Gurkhas Army selection is divided into three phases. So the first phase is the registration, second is the initial selection, and third final phase, which is the final selection. Let's talk about the first phase, which is the registration. During registration, you are expected to bring your document which you submitted during your online application form, and then you are also expected to do the 12 hips, and also there will be the basic medical checkup. So what I suggest for you is please make sure you bring the correct applicable document which you submitted during your online application form. So before coming to the registration selection, make sure you double check your documents. People, they may do mistakes, so you have got only a chance on the registration, so do not get hurry and rush. So try to double check your document and start securing it now from today. And also what I suggest is this year the registration will be in three different places. First will be in the Pokhara, second is in Dharan, and third is in Surkhet. So make sure before coming to the registration camp, make sure your district is allocated to the right camp. So try to go to the right camp where your district is allocated. So do not do mistake on it. Okay, so if you want to get more information where your district is allocated to which camp, then please, what I suggest, please visit to the website, which is www.army.mode.uk/bgn, where there is written very clearly, and you will, I believe you will get directions where district is allocated. So make sure you go to the right district where your you go to the right British camp where your district is allocated. So that's my simple tips. And under my simple tips is about the hips. People, they do mistakes while doing hips, and before we used to do 8 hips, but now it has become 12 hips in the registration, which is quite challenging, I believe. So what I suggest is don't get panic. It's just only a 12 hips. So you need to be very careful before doing 12 hips. So make sure you clean your heaving bar very properly, because it can be slippery, or it can be any kind of water may there, or it can be sweat done by the foam or any applicants. So please make sure you clean that heaving bar with the rag. And once you clean that heaving bar, and clean your hand as well, so that you make it more grip while doing the hips. So once you touch your heaving bar, then that's it. Then you are expected to do the 12 hips. So so another problem it may come that when you start doing the hips, the gala mama, he may say no count, and you may get panic. Oh my god, mama is saying no count, what to do? And you may continue doing the hips, and continuously you will get warning, you will get no count. So for that happening, please make sure stop when he says no count. Stop where you are and just say what your fault is, and he will say your arm is not extended, or you are not coming, your chin is not going over the bar. He may say about that. So try to make sure identify your mistake, where you have done it. So once you do that, then just go continuously, you will not get no count, so that you will save your energy. So do not continue doing the having when you get no count by the gala mama. So my simple advice is that. So, and the simple advice is on the basic medical check. So during the registration, you are expected to check the basic medical, where I believe you will be check the blood pressure, you will be check the eye visions, you will check the color visions, you will check about the BMI. So these are the very basic medical checks. So again, what I suggest, do not get panic when during this test. So before going to the registration, make sure you check your blood pressure, because these plays the very key vitals. On selections, you automatically naturally our body it get pressurized, and our blood it may pumps more than the pressures, which is normal. So basically there is a threshold of the pressure which is 140. So make sure your blood pressure is below 140. So what I suggest, before going to the camp, try to check your blood pressure, either it is in correct in line or not. It should be 140. So make sure your blood pressure is below 140. So if your pressure is above 140, then try to eat the food which will not rise your pressure. And simple is walk with your bare feet on the green grass. It's naturally it will aid your lowering down the pressure. And another tips is don't get panic. It's a natural process. Take a deep breath before swing a pressure and just think, relax. So this thing you are traveling, you are passing through the heavens, seeing a very big clouded, looking at the very beautiful girls. Just be chill. Just don't get worried about that. That's my simple suggestions. So if you manage to do these things, then you will pass your registrations, and after your registration, you will be given the date to call forward for the initial selection. So let's talk about the initial selection, which is the phase 2. The initial selection will take place in the British Camp Pokhara and the British Camp Dharan. So this year you are expected to do during your initial phase selections 3 assessment. First is the physical assessment, second is the education assessment, and third is the medical assessment. Okay, my simple tips and other tips advice is on the physical assessment and the 800 meter. This year the 800 meter you need to pass on a 2 minute 30 seconds. So that is the challenge, yes. What I suggest by while doing 800 meter, first thing is don't get panic. Right, it's the mental state. Just take a deep breath before running, and do not try to push and drag your friend while running. So cause you will get enough space to overtake during your running. So if you come on the last line before the run, so don't get worried. The PTI will start the time once you pass through the start point. So don't get panic about that. You'll get enough space to overtake your friend if you are fast runner. So make sure you maintain the discipline during running. That's a simple tips, and try to run faster as much as you can, because it is again 2 minute 30 second. That is quite rapid. So simple tips is just on your 800 meter, just give your best effort as much as you can, and once you come on a 2 minute 30 seconds, then that's it, job done. So just think about that. So just only a 2 minute 30 seconds can change your life. So just give your best shot as much as you can. So after 800 meter test, you will do hips. So during hips, again, the basic tips is make sure you clean the heavy bar, and make sure you clean your hand as well with the rack. If not, then you may get your hand slip while doing the hips. Again, while doing hips, try to do more than 12 hips, and if you get no count, do not repeat it. Stop where you are and ask what mistake you did, and try to rectify your mistake and do it correctly. So do the hips as much as you can. So start practicing from now. So start building your upper arm strength. After hips, you will do the lift and carry. So again, the lift and carry is under 1 minute 46 seconds. The basic simple tips is follow the instruction correctly and run fast as much as you can. For a right technique, again, there is a correct instruction in the BZN website where you will find there. So please visit the BZN website to get the correct instructions. So that's the physical tips for the initial selections. So now for the now the tips for the education assessment. During this education assessment, the questions will be standard with the functional entry functional skill level 2. The entry functional skill level 2 is a very easy standard. Again, it will be I should say easy than the SCE. More likely the questions will be on the distance, time and speed. So please do not depend only that questions. Practice more sample question as well, and you will get more sample questions in the BZN website again. So please visit the BZN website where you will get the more sample questions on the mathematics, on the English. So practice more and more as much as you can, because practice makes man perfect. And again, the basic tips for the education assessment is once you do your education assessment test, or if you finish earlier during your assessment test, do not look left and right, just look down, just look, do not move your head down, just look it down, just look it, wait until the time's up. Or during your test, if you find any difficult question, just raise your hand, don't look left and right, just raise your hand, just look, you put your heads down. And once um, um, the examiner, once he comes there, and he will come in near to you and he will just help you there. So again, do not try to bend your head left and right. People, they have become fail just by tilting their head left and right, because the examiner may think you are cheating. So don't try to do that mistake. And other tips is try to bring your own pencil, eraser, and sharpener. But you are expected, you will be given there. But just be on the safe side. Just bring your pencil, eraser, and sharpener with you. But don't get worried about that. Just you will be given about you will be given pencil, eraser, and sharpener over there. So don't get worried. But be on a safe side. Just make sure you bring your pencil, eraser, sharpener, and pen during the selection. Another test is the medical assessment. And the medical assessment, there will be the eye test, color vision, ear test, blood pressure, and basic function test. So don't get panic. It's a very simple test. So the simple tips for it is on the pressure again, because other test is natural. It depends upon how your body is, but on the pressure is solely depends upon you, how you maintain the pressure. So before going to the selection, again, check your pressure at least 2 weeks before, and if your pressure is in the well level, if it is below 140, then that's fine. Don't get worried. Just try to maintain that level. And if your pressure is more than 140, then try to limit the food which helps you rising your pressure, and try to walk in the green grass after taking shower, because also I believe it also will help you lower down your pressure. So if you have a high pressure, then take a deep breath and just calm down yourself. That's the basic tips. So that's the tips for the initial phase selections. So now I'd like to move on to the final assessment. So final assessment, it will take place in the British camp Pokhara, where you will sit for more than a week in the British camp Pokhara. So again, during final assessment selections, again, please make sure you bring your correct documents with you, because there will document check before the selections, before you enter the camp. So make sure you bring your correct documents. And also during your final selections, there will be the intimate medical checkup. So for more information, please go and visit the BZN website, where you will be given more information about the medical test, what you'll be test there in British camp. And on the physical assessment, you will do 2 kilometer run under 8 minutes. You will do Doko carry under 46 minutes. That is again one of the RDO selections. And you will do jerry can carry under 2 minutes. And you will do mid thigh pull 76 kg, that's very easy peasy. And you will do medicine ball throw 3.1 meter. The tips for the medical ball throw is just simple, follow the instruction. It's very easy. So if you are weak on the medicine ball throw, then try to do more press off as much as you can. So that is simple tips from my side. More pressure will help you to throw the ball far as much as you can. So don't get worried about it. It's very simple, just only 3.1 meter. You will smash that. So, and the tips for the jerry can carry. Yes, the people they may do fall doing jerry can carry. Make sure before doing jerry can carry, make sure you clean that jerry can with the white rag. Okay, do not get a rust. Clean the jerry can handle with the rag, and clean your hand as well before doing the jerry can carry. It's very easy. It's just under 2 minutes, so you will smash that. Again, 2 kilometer run is just a normal run on 8 minutes. Easily you will come under 8 minutes. Again, stay in the discipline while in the 2K run, and do not try to drag or push your friend during your run. You will get enough space to overtake during your run. So best of luck. And again, for the Doko carry which is on the 46 minute, that is quite challenging. So make sure your weight you prepare for the deco is tight enough. Check your NAMLO, whether they are stable or not. Check their strength. Check your doko very correctly, because on the selections on the day, if you mistakenly if you get any fault from a doko, if it tear downs your NAMLO, or if you got any breakdown, then that's your fault. So prepare for the worst. So prepare very precisely. Check the whether that doko is in correctly, or whether it has very good strength or not. Just check every number very precisely. Just try to make sure you tie the weight very firmly. And again, the doko, check the condition of the doko, whether it is in good condition or not. If it is in bad condition, then it will get breakdown on the middle of the run. So that's your fault again. So it has become in the past. Some people they get breakdown of the dokus on the middle of the run. So again, that's your responsibility to check your doku properly. Again, check it all this overall the doku, check, identify the mistakes, how it is. So that's it. Again, now the next assessment is the interview assessment. That's where the people they become doubtful and they get nervous on the interview. Again, simple tips for the interview is don't get panicked. Just be honest who you are and answer very correctly. And if you know the questions, answer it. If you don't know the questions, say I don't know. So before going to interview, do more research about the British Army. Try to know the regiments of the British Gurkhas Army or the Brigade of Gurkhas, and try to know the history, how it formed. So know about basic information about the United Kingdom, about the capital, what's the river on the London, and know about the royal families, about the Buckingham Palace, about the Big Ben. Just basically gathers basic informations about the United Kingdom. Don't worry, I'll just make next video, which I believe will help you in the interview. So don't get worried about that. Just prepare your best as much as you can. Again, please follow my simple instructions and tips which I said you earlier. So these are the tips which I believe will be helpful for you during your selections. Again, the basic tips is for you is don't get panic during selections. It's natural our body will get panic with think too much. Don't think too much. Okay, the selection is coming near, so prepare your best as much as you can. Calm down yourself and try to rectify your weakest strength where it is, and just work on there. And watch my all this video, what I said there. I have mentioned every simple simple tips to get selection in the British Army. So don't get worried. Best of luck. It's very easy peasy to get selected in the British Army. So the selection is coming near. In this time, the more unnecessary things rumbles in your mind. So just get away from those rumble things. So get away from those unnecessary things which rumbles your mind. So just be chill, just stay focused and prepare your best. So that's the tips. Best of luck. Also, I believe this video will be the informative videos. Again, for the new viewer, best of luck. The selection is coming near. Don't get panic. As I mentioned these things, if you follow these things very precisely, you will be very fine for the selection. Don't get worried. It's a competition, so give your best shot. Try to come front. Try to do more hips. Try to do everything as much as you can. Give your best shot to get selected in the British Army. And this video which I made about the simple tips to get selected in the British Army, the next video I will make on the interview tips for the British Gurkhas Army selections. So please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching my video. Before going away from the video, I have mentioned a small motivative video of the Amitabh Bachchan, which I believe will raise your enthusiasm and motivations for the selections. And once again, I would say best of luck for the new bio for the British Gurkhas Army selection. Thank you for watching video.
कि लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है। मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है। आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, जा जाकर खाली हाथ लौट कर आता है। मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में, मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में, मुट्ठी उसकी खाली हर बार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। और अंतिम पद है कि असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो। असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो। क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो। जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम, जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम। संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम, कुछ किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती।